name's Kern. I'm an inventor, and what I have for you today is a cutting device. Now, vinyl siding from its inception has been a problem with cutting. People use snips so that they can do in-place cutting, and people use radial arm saws in which you have to have a guy at the saw, and then you got two men installing and a guy at the saw, and they yell the measurements to him. This tool gives you the speed and accuracy of the saw, but the advantage of in-place cutting. Very simple and has many uses. You won't get a better cut with a saw, and definitely not with snips. And the simplicity of use is unbelievable. So you carry this thing with you on the job, throw your bundles right on the ground, carry it, and you're good to go. From that, I also went ahead and made a freestanding model in which you can hold the full sheet, take it side to side, do whatever you want, and make your cut. It's a breeze. Now, with this model here, you can also cut your soffit on the bottom groove here. You can cut soffit or siding. You don't have to make any changes to the tool, and you're good to go. As I said in the beginning, this patent is a cutting device. So in other words, whatever material you're cutting, this patent is going to cover it if you're using this method of cutting. So I did a little work for a company called Ropey Rubber. They have flooring tiles of different sizes and configurations. Normally they cut this particular material with a utility knife and a straight edge. The problem with that is, on a big room, you get out to each side, and let's say you only have a 2-inch strip. The cut wasn't good enough with the utility knife where they could utilize the whole piece. So basically, they cut 2 inches off each side, put the factory edge in, and they discard the rest. So it's a lot of wasted material. By cutting with this method, they can cut their strips, and it gives them a nice enough factory cut that they can utilize the entire piece. Save time and money, less waste. So it's great for flooring material. I've used that on several types of flooring material actually. And they had another issue. These rubber steps go into a lot of places, hospitals, rubber stair treads, thick stuff. You pretty much can't cut it with a utility knife unless you really want to put some work into it. So they cut it with a saw. Well, the guy told me, one of the installers, that he was doing a nuclear plant and putting the rubber treads down. The smell and the smoke from the saw cutting these, the plant said you have to take that outside to cut it. So this guy was going up and down a lot of steps to bring his material back and forth to make his cuts. So I designed this one here. This is kind of a rough prototype, but the actuation of the handle gets you through the really thick part of the step with a piece of, like a piece of butter, and then you can simply crush your way through. And he actually told me that this tool gave him a cleaner cut than the factory edge that was originally on the step. There's several other tools that I've developed, and those will be shown to somebody that gets serious about wanting to buy this. I'm looking to sell it outright, licensing agreement, any reasonable offer will be looked at. I look to do this in the near future, and I look forward to talking to you if you're interested. Thank you very much.